CDC released its first weekly risk assessment of the new year overnight, pushing much of the state back into high risk. 22 News reporter Duncan McLean spoke with public health experts about the state of the virus in the new year.
Yeah, public health officials in high-risk Franklin County echoing the CDC's advice. With new variants developing all the time and immunocompromised people still forced to take defensive measures, we cannot forget about the virus.
It's extremely concerning. It's definitely evolving.
The CDC's first risk assessment report of 2023 putting Franklin County back into high-risk territory as they report 9 COVID-19 deaths in the final 2 weeks of 2022, while the local health department reports increased levels of COVID-19 detected in wastewater.
What's happening right now is that 90% of the cases make up these new variants, and it's very concerning because we feel very strongly that these new variants are going to trigger a whole new wave of infections.
If you're experiencing some pandemic fatigue entering 2023, you're not alone, but public health officials urge you to remain vigilant with your own protective measures and respectful of others. This disease can have far greater impacts on people with pre-existing conditions. If you're healthy and vaccinated, even the new variants will play out like a severe cold or flu. But if you were to go about business as usual, you could hurt someone who's at higher risk.
The most vulnerable individuals are those with weakened immune system, the elderly, and those with other health conditions. But the problem is that if they get very sick and then they end up in the hospital, and if you are otherwise healthy or have just minor health illness and you may need to go to the hospital, then there may not be a space for you.
Looking back, this time last year we were ramping up into the worst surge of 2022, mirroring the largest surge of the pandemic in January 2021. Working for you, Duncan McLean, 22 News.